Hello YouTube, welcome once again to another fantastic beer review, and today we're going to be looking at a Brewdog beer, Funk X Funk, or is it Funk? Yeah, I assume it's Funk X Funk, which is a collaboration they've done with Overworks, I think. Flagship IPA gets funked up. Punk meets funk for an immersive lesson in fermentation. Aged in giant folders and dry hopped to oblivion, old world meets new in this retuned ale. Perfectly balanced, funky and complex flavours, tropical fruits on the nose, followed by punchy, juicy, dry notes and a little spice packed to the rafters with citrus hop flavour. A silky, chewy body culminates in a canvas dry finish. Funk X Funk, united in beer. Alright, so I know Brewdog are not a lot of people's favourite brewery. In fact, I know they're very controversial in the fact that they're about as craft as maybe like Heineken or another major brewery. They're basically very good businessmen, not very nice people. You know, they've tried to sue other craft brewers just for uses of names which are just generic, and I've heard some very unsubstantiated rumours about some of the owners of the company, which I'm obviously not going to repeat here because I don't want to, because they are just rumours, so rumours aren't true, of course, so I'm not going to repeat them, but you can find them if you just look online. Also, they have that absolutely stupid, cretinous equity for punks, where basically you pay them money, you don't get any equity in their business, and they just make more money, so it's equity for gullible people. Some of their beers are okay. I mean, the best beer I've had from Brewdog was Nanny State, which is the non-alcoholic beer. That's the best non-alcoholic beer I've ever had. Whereas generally their beers, they're okay. They're just nothing special, Which is, I think, the key thing about Brewdog. It's the ultimate of style over substance. They're just a very good businessmen, very good marketers, and people fall for them. Punk IPA, this, that, and the other. I know there was the latest controversy. Well, I'm not going to say latest, but their idea when they did their other non-alcoholic punk beer, which is just basically was ripped off. Somebody did some ideas for them and they just ripped them off. Brilliant. Anyway, so we're going to try this. So obviously this is made with Brett yeast, so hopefully it'll be a little bit sour. Well, I do love the sour beers. I know aged in folders, the open fermenters. It's best before 21st of the 10th, 22nd. It's 5.5% alcohol, so it's the generic Punk IPA, which is then mixed with this. So there's the crown cap. Can you? No, it never focuses. I need to get myself a good camera, a good video camera. Right now I'm using a DSLR. Okay, maybe see it a bit better there. There we go. Okay, aroma. I get nothing at all from the bottle. Absolutely nothing. Anyway, so I'm just pouring this into a standard craft beer glass, I suppose. Okay, so very hazy, as you would expect, obviously if you're using Brett yeast. Head's okay, but it's dissipating very, very quickly. So again, it's a lot lighter than it is, a lot lighter in real life than it is on camera. So it looks quite amber there, but it's a rusty sort of beach colour almost. I don't know if it's me, and you're very, very little on the aroma, totally. Okay, so you can see the head's subsiding very, very quickly. So let's have a taste. Not much to that at all. It's very thin, very watery, not dry at all. In a canvas dry finish, they say. I mean, it's inoffensive, but the hint of hops on the middle of the palate. I think it's mosaic. A bit of citra, but there's nothing in this at all. Slight bitterness on the finish, maybe. No, that's what they're classing as a dryness. But it's totally bang average. If this was I believe I got this cheaper. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but I think they were charging about £5, £6 for I think it's a 375 bottle, or was it a 500? This, yeah, it's a 500ml bottle. Okay, but I think they were charging over nearly £6 for this, which for that price, for what it is, it's just, oh my god. It's not even that it's too cold for the flavours. I've had this out of the fridge for quite some time. It doesn't give a serve at this X degrees, but man, perfectly balanced. United in beer. Again, it's the typical style over substance here. People think, the Brewdog fanboys, we've got to buy this one. And it's so bang average, you know. This was made by a massive Euro brewer. People would, the craft beer industry. Well, I mean, I think they're a joke anyway within proper craft beer aficionados, and a lot of brewers. They just see the Brewdog guys for what they are, just sharp businessmen. I read a story recently that one of the brewers went to a conference or whatever, changed into all his hip gear, and then changed back into a suit to travel back. That's exactly what they're like. So it's style over substance. So totally, man. It's just sort of like, it's not that I'm finding things to hate about it, because they're not nice people, but it's inoffensive. It's not bad. It's just bland. It's just so bland. It's sort of like solid 2 out of 5, or a solid 5.5 out of 10. You wouldn't waste your money on it. I got it cheaper. I think I paid £3 for the bottle, which is still fairly expensive for what it is. You could get you could buy a bottle of Augustina around for about £3, or you could get a Schneider Weiss, or you could get a Chimay Gold for cheaper than that. Obviously, it's a 330, but the price getting an Orville, which is like, you can get Orville for the same price, or a lot cheaper than what the standard retail price of this was. But there's no need to be hating on them for being horrible people when they just make bland, boring beers like this. Anyway, okay, well, thanks very much for watching. Cheers. I hope you'll finish this, because like I say, it's not bad, but it's just boring. Okay, thanks very much for watching, and cheers.